Welcome to the final stage of the loop and potentially the most dramatic stage of the loop. We start in Sisteron and we head through what you can see on your screen there, a road which isn't open to normal traffic for 3 months of the year. It's only open for Rallye Monte-Carlo traffic, and that means that any snow and ice that is on there doesn't really get moved away at all. Now, it's been an interesting morning so far. Tyre choice for this one could be quite tricky indeed. And we've seen an array of choices. For Kalle Rovanperä, he has gone out today with 4 soft compound tyres and 2 snow tyres. Those 2 snow tyres will be on for this stage. You can see it there. It's the diagonal pattern across the car for the Pirelli tyre. There was so much speculation about tyre choice.
So here we are, we're onto it now.
We start now with the tricky stuff, don't we?
Yeah.
Just a little patch. For the majority of drivers, they've gone with either a stud or a snow tyre. However, Tanak and Neuville have not opted for that. They've gone with either soft or super soft.
So here we go, here's the first hairpin. Then it's a long climb uphill through a left-hander with fair play, fair play. That's how slippy it is, Bex.
And that is just the first hairpin.
Yeah, and it gets, in theory, worse. There's less tracks now, so this could turn the whole rally on its head, this 5Ks or so.
It is the gamble. It is the big daring bet of the whole event. It is Rovanperä who's first to see it all, but I can guarantee you they will be watching.
There now.
They will be watching what is happening.
1.4 down at the split after 4Ks.
That's not bad. Pretty even.
But it's approximately 5 kilometres. There's 3-minute gaps. Rovanperä hadn't got to the end of the 5 kilometres before we turned to Katsuta, who was just joining it. Normally they're doing a kilometre every minute, you know?
Let's switch now then to Craig Breen. Now we can see everything from the heli.
We can see the patchiness of it all as well. So studs and super soft cross.
Which will feel really odd on the tarmac itself, but as soon as he gets into that difficult section, should come into its own. 2.8 down at this point. Let's see how that changes.
Yeah,
once he's passed the 10K marker.
Because in theory, Craig's car will be moving around a little bit more on the dry stuff because of the studs that he has.
The route notes crews would have gone through here a couple of hours ago and had their work cut out for them. There we go, what a contrast from the completely dry tarmac we're seeing in parts of this stage. Now, he's a second up now, so he was 2.8 down, that drier sector of opening stage, into the more difficult stuff, and with that stud...
Oh, we just had to pull the handbrake on, we just understeered a bit. Oliver Solberg's tyre choice is 4 softs, 2 studs. Oh, he's very, very sliding. So here he comes. Obviously the damage there was from the previous stage when he went off the road.
We've got an incredible split in from Tanak there. Obviously that is right at the start.
But he can make that again on the end because
on the end of the stage. Yeah. It's just when he gets to this snowy section, Tanak potentially will suffer.
The descent is quite long here, you know, and the snow tyres will really overheat a lot. The studded tyres won't be much. Tanak, if he's really gutsy and brave, could make a massive difference there.
So 1 super soft on the rear, then 3 softs.
But already look at the speed. This is going to be fascinating to see how he's got no winter tyre at all. So what's Tanak up? Plus, he was minus 6.8. See how little he's using the throttle. Just keep it rolling, keep it moving. Down into first gear here.
Oh my goodness,
up to second.
So slow, isn't it? But it has to be.
We're down to 17 Ks an hour. Again, change gear as quick as possible. And this is where he's got to take the gambles when he's on this surface. You see Solberg, because he had that extra grip, he could really absolutely floor it. Oh, he's got to wait till he gets those small, the holy grail. That line that's there is like...
Any bit of tarmac,
yeah.
Any bit that he can see, he needs to find.
His tyre temperature's dropping massively on this as well, remember.
6.8 quicker he was than Kalle Rovanperä. What's going to be the difference now?
Oh, he's just taken that camera out. Someone had a camera there, he's just cleaned it out.
It's fascinating to watch.
So it's brilliant, love it.
3.8 down.
So what if we lost there? 10?
10 seconds
10
lost.
seconds we've lost. You know what? He can make that back up.
Yeah, but this is the gamble, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the gamble you take going into this stage.
So Neuville, 3 soft, 1 super soft, same as Tanak, but Neuville super soft on the left rear rather than the right rear of Tanak. Oh, you seen it? This is the gamble.
Tanak has spun, we're hearing.
And that's on the... Oh, had he got off the top? Had he got off the top?
Just, well, it must have been just after we left him. This is a replay.
On the ice. Oh,
he was so lucky. He was so lucky. I know he's hit the front, but he could have gone down the side there.
That's a big drop down the side. You know, he didn't spin. He was nearly going off down the side. I actually got a text message from one of our producers saying, what about the drop on the left-hand side? Is that worth mentioning? Don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about that.
12.1 Ks in. 12.1 Ks that was for Tanak. Settle in, everyone. Studs. 1 super soft, 1 soft.
But that was all he had really to do, because he took 1 super soft and 3 soft. But Evans only 9.3 away from the lead coming into this. Ogier's wide.
It's a wide. He just clipped in. It was a little bit too tight and he clipped with the front wheel there.
So Tanak at split 4 is plus 35. Has he started to bring it back now? Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has. So he's
on the tarmac.
He was 41 down. He's now just 35 down. That's from Robin Pera. He's still the fastest man through so far with a 14:21.6.
Hang about. Are we still in stage mode? Because he ain't going very fast now. He's looking down at the dash. Oh, that's a load of fluid. Oil, potentially. Power steering's working. Tanak with a problem.
He did have an impact, obviously, when he slid on the ice. He hit.
Could be the oil cooler on the front end. Oil cooler, radiator. Yes.
Replay of Ogier now then. Oh! Another good save.
We're off! No!
This is Elfyn Evans and Scott Martin. Let's see if they can get themselves back on their upper bank.
I think they've gone backwards off by the looks of it.
This is 14.5 kilometres into the stage. Let's have a look at it. This is the replay.
Yeah, we've gone off the bank backwards. Wow, we clipped the inside as well. That's quite steep. But they might be able to go down backwards, you know, to the road below.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Is that what they...
let's just take another look at it.
Oh, no,
they won't. There's nothing below.
He's lucky he's not gone further. No! He's mastered the...
But there is potential to get that car back on the road from where it is, surely. That was 14.5 kilometres in for Elfyn Evans on what was shaping up to be a really strong run as well. We're with Loeb now in the snow and ice.
This is like it's a super soft studs. Super soft studs is a crossover. This is where Loeb and Ogier...
He's still there. Elvin's still there. I don't know what to say here, but he was 4.1 up on Ogier.
Yeah.
At the 10K marker. He was going for it, and now this has happened.
He's a long way down.
I mean, the angle might be just too steep to get traction, to get up. But the back wheels maybe, the front wheels maybe not touching anything, but the back wheels are. There we go. There's the heli
He's
shot.
He's not far away, you know.
He is spitting distance from the stage. It's just an awkward angle. And Ogier heading towards the flying finish. What a stage we have seen here.
Mr. Monte-Carlo.
Well, they both are, aren't they? Both the Sebs.
He has one more.
Yes, he does have one more. And he would like to have another more.
He would have liked to have another one.
That's a great time on the board. Sebastian Ogier and Benjamin Vela safely through their 14:17.1. And by the looks of things, they will now be into the lead by, well, let's find out by how much. 5.9 seconds down from Ogier at final split. He's brought a 1/10 of a second back. Let's see what it is when he reaches stage end. Countdown to Ogier's time then. Let's see what the difference is going to be between the two of them. They were on joint time going in, remember? 5.4 seconds. Ogier leads Loeb, 5.4 overall. And it's Craig Breen now in 3rd position. This is the stage result from what we had through Sébastien Ogier with the fastest time, 14:17.1, which is 4.5 seconds up on Rovanperä. Then it was Breen, third fastest, 4.9 off the pace. Then Loeb, then Katsuta, Solberg, Neuville and Tanak. And let's take a look now then at the overall classifications as we skim over the cols. It is Ogier out in front by 5.4 seconds over Sébastien Loeb. Craig Breen is now into third position with Neuville fourth, then Rovanperä fifth. 15.6 seconds the difference between Neuville and Rovanperä. Katsuta 6.8 behind Rovanperä, then Tanak, then Solberg. That's the way things look then after 11 completed stages here at Rally Monte-Carlo.